Alright, let's get it in, chat. We about to do some Wayfinder grind. That Wayfind grind. Hey, what up, bruh? What's good with you, man? Hopefully all is well with you on this beautiful evening. Wish that day almost made now, bro. It's almost time to wake up and do it all over again. Seems like that's what adulting has become. Rejected? Did you shoot your shot? What up? What up? What's going on, son? Trying to get it in on Wayfinders, man. You know, we, what, 17 days away, almost 16 days away before Spider-Man 2. Shot your shot and got shot down, man. Hey, you know what, bro? Well, hey, it's they lost. You know, the thing that I want to encourage you about, though, is having the gall to do it. Because a lot of people in this generation no longer have the gall to shoot they shot or even approach, you know, a woman. So, hey, man, don't let that deter you. Keep moving forward. Man, it really do, bro. It really do. I mean, hey, you know, I get it, bro. I mean, it's not a good feeling. I mean, none of us like rejection in any shape, form, or fashion. But, you know, I just want to encourage you, man. Don't for 1 second sit here and think it's something, you know, wrong with you. It's their loss, you know. Yeah, keep moving, man. Keep going, bro. I mean, but I understand needing the moment, you know, because I can only imagine, bro. Believe me. But, man, keep your head up, man, and know you're a king, bro. For real. Hey, Alex, what's up, man? I just literally just said that, bro. 17 days to Marvel Spider-Man 2, man. I cannot wait. I mean, it ain't like I got no choice, but man, I done got stuck in a tree, bro. Are you serious? Okay, there we go. It recognized it and reset me automatically. I was about to say, man, come on. All right, N3000, man, I'll catch up with you, bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. Hey, Alex, the Be Greater Together trailer, man, at the end, bro, when both Yuri and Najee said, I am Spider-Man, man, there's just so much context in that statement alone, man. So I'm telling you, we not ready. Hey, real talk, son. Real talk. And like when they said it, I knew it was intentional. Like you can catch the vibe that, you know, of the message that Insomniac was trying to send. Because a lot of those promo commercials and stuff are cut after the fact of the game being done. So that's probably something that they did recently. You know, I ain't saying it happened yesterday or nothing, but, you know, just saying they probably cut it, you know, within the last 2-3 months. Man, the sound hits so much better on these headphones. Man, Venom is massive, Gurin. I know, you know, they got that play on words with the whole 19 inches thing because of the statue. But man, that boy Venom. And see, that's the thing. I was like concerned about the size and the scale of Venom. You know, I said that in my original interview with Tony Todd, like way back in 2022. You know, is that I felt Insomniac would nail the sizing and the scale of Venom, and they did. Which again, don't get me wrong, we haven't actually seen him in game, but still, you can tell that the scale is gonna be right. Dave M. Body, what's up, man? Glad you found your way to my stream, bro. Welcome to the deeper level tonight. We're just kind of chilling, hanging out. You know, we're killing time until Marvel Spider-Man 2 in 17 days. That's what we all chatting about and talking. Oh, Hero Mentor. Okay, bet. Change your name on accident? How did you do that, buddy? Yep, Miles looks at a picture of his dad, says you never gave up. Peter at the graves of his Aunt May and Uncle Ben, never back down. And neither will I. Okay, awesome. You pre-ordered Spider-Man? Is that what we're talking about, Dave? Barely awake. Hey, you know what? That's more relatable, man, than you could ever even imagine, bro. I can tell you sometimes that, you know, I've been gaming and I'm knowing, you know, I'm tired, and I'm even telling myself while I'm nodding off, hey, you need to cut the game off and just go to bed and get some rest. But for whatever reason, man, I'll leave the game on and either wake up dead or just, you know, something crazy. Man, 33 days to change it back. You know what? I didn't even realize that you could change it. You know, because I've never had a need to or anything, but truth be told, not one of your proudest moments. I hear you, man. Yeah, but truth be told, I'm trying to figure out on Streamlabs OBS, you know, sometimes I want to change it to where YouTube is my primary. But it locks it in to just Twitter, or Twitch rather, being the primary. And which that's cool, you know. But I just wish it was a way to go back and forth. And I'm pretty sure it is. I just hadn't taken the time to do it or research how to do it. But that's something I'm gonna have to try and figure out. Chat about the octopus in the room. Doc Ock. Man, I'm so hyped for Spider-Man 2, man. And mainly because, you know, which I know, you know, some people have, they're saying they've got the platinum trophy in 30 play hours or whatever, but, you know, never was really just expecting some long game. That's kind of why I play looters, because if I want something that keeps going, then I'll just play them. But I see now too that chat box needs to be tweaked just a little bit. See if I can do it without any enemies attacking me. Told your kids you pre-ordered it and they got super hyped as they beat both games. Also, they're off school October 20th, so we're playing some. Man, father and kid game time. That's what's up, bro. That is what's up, man. Okay, so I'm at max arc light. So now what I'm gonna try to do so that I can get the next trophy is I'm gonna go ahead and try to beat this stage. Let me see if I can sneak past. Before Otto became Doc Ock in the first game, the disease mentioned mood swings. Yep, change of personality that we saw, but beforehand things were overlooked. I think I see what you're getting at, bro. I definitely think I see what you're getting at. And then didn't I hear that Craven has been watching the events of Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales? Like he was scouting that the whole time? Kind of like Dr. Gero on Dragon Ball. Die. Memory loss, paralysis. Man, you know the Easter eggs is gonna be off the chain on Spider-Man 2, because they always put so much into what's hidden throughout the world. And then like with the little side quests and stuff, and you know, collecting the backpacks and you know, stuff that's on the digital recorders. It's just so much lore to the game. And we know part 3 is coming. You know, we know Green Goblin is inevitable. So I'm just as excited not only to see this game play out, but also what it hints towards. You know, the future of the universe that, you know, Insomniac is building. Otto told Peter, "You'll rest easy knowing this secret is safe with me," but maybe he doesn't remember due to memory loss and his paralysis. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, yeah. True story. I'm feeling you on that. Man, I'm betting, Alex, a lot of stuff is gonna play out how you mentioned it, man, in this game. Cause you've been spot on, man, with the stuff that you've been having as theories and coming up with. It just makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna try to skip past some of these mobs. Scorpion poison level was just a taste of what we will encounter with Mysterio and maybe the Venom Mindscape. Yes. Yes. Yeah, because that was some pretty trippy stuff, man, with Scorpion on the first game. We'll make sure I'm not going the wrong way. I knew that was gonna happen. Just want to take photos. Hey, that's your thing, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. Speaking of mechanics, or speaking of tripping out, Kraven is known for having poisons and gases and potions too. Speaking of mechanics, what's everyone most excited about in regards to that? And that is a true point. That is a true point, bro, about Kraven. I think what I'm most looking forward to as far as mechanics, I like the fact that there is a parrying system now. Because I'm a parrier. I love parrying systems on games, just in general. So I like the fact that that's going to be a thing on this one. And then also the fact that we'll have control over the swinging assistance to know that the first two games was assistance was turned up on 10. I'm just, curious as to how skillful and masterful you can become by just doing it, on level 0 or level 1, whatever the case may be. Yeah, man, I'm really ready to see how that turns out, and just kind of how that feels. Roller coasters, yes, sir. Yeah, Coney Island, man. Just the new burrows. I mean, it's so much, and then the web wings. It's so much that this game really got going for it. The people who were saying that it's the same type of game, impossible, impossible. And really, you just didn't have to change a whole lot to begin with. I mean, after all, this is a former game of the year, so they've already proved that they make what we want. I mean, and that's the thing, like, Call of Duty is a type of game that's not that much different. I mean, of course, there's some new maps and new weapons and stuff, but the reason that they ain't trying to reinvent the wheel is because it's working. So if you change Spider-Man too much, then you're gonna change what originally drew us to the game in the first place. So to me, they didn't just have to do a whole lot of new stuff. I never was looking for that or expecting that. But the mechanics that they added, I mean, to me, they went above and beyond. Yep, the slingshot mechanic, web wings, the fast travel, wind tunnels or whatever. Switching, back and forth between Miles and Peter seamlessly. I mean, come on, man. How can you sit there and even say, how can anybody say that this is the same game? A slamming storyline, because we already know it's gonna be right. Yeah, people still complaining, man. I mean, and then too, think about it. You want to elevate. So with each game that comes out, you want to be able to introduce new mechanics. I mean, they can't put it all in Spider-Man 2, because then they bottleneck themselves when they get ready to make Spider-Man 3 or whatever is the next game. Spin-off, expansion, whatever it is. So you gotta leave something for them to do for the next game. But everything that they gave us and are giving us in Spider-Man 2, like, I'm satisfied. That's a lot, man. What is that, 10? because it was like 10 villains in the first game. And honestly, they did a whole lot more in Spider-Man PS4 than I expected them to do. And that's the God's honest truth. Like, they went above and beyond. And then to do that on PlayStation 4, and then went back and gave us a remaster. I mean, they're workhorses, man. And then they're developing Wolverine. They're also working on another AAA title multiplayer game, or live service, or whatever it's supposed to be. I mean, how much more do you want? I don't even see how they find time and have the staff to tackle all of these projects in what I consider a timely manner. That's why I say they're a goated studio in my opinion. I mean, I'm putting them in the top three, my top three development teams of all times. Potentially Silvermane, Smythe, and the Spider Slayer, Speed Demon, Big Wheel, Sandman, Hydro Man, Morbius, Molten Man, and Butane. Once they release it on the next game, then folks gonna complain it should have been done the whole time. Well, now you're right about that, man. You know, they win. They it's a lose-lose situation for a development team, no matter how you look at it, because somebody is never gonna be satisfied. That's why you don't make games for the minority. You got to make them for the majority. You know, what's going to satisfy the bulk of your fan base, because some people going to complain. I don't care what you do. Yep, some people just want to complain. Like, that's part of their makeup. That's part of their DNA. But a lot come out this month too in October. Of course, I'm gonna be on the beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Come on, die. Should be about to gain a level too. Let me look. All right, yeah, I'm probably 80% there. The real thing we don't have that people want and complain about would be touching the ground while swinging, air and wall combat, and instantly switching from the black suit to your normal suit. I mean, you know, so here's the thing. Even with that, and don't get me wrong, those are nice things that people are wanting. Like, I mean, I get it. Those are legitimate things to want. I think we got to also realize that the resources of what they have to build on is limited. Like, next gen is not just about graphics, it's about what the engine will allow, the capacity of new things and mechanics that would allow you to introduce. Like they said, for instance, they took advantage of the SSDs of the PlayStation 5 that allows that fast travel. But again, a PlayStation 5 is still limited. You can only do so much, even though it's a next gen system. So a development team has to try to figure out how to make the most of what they have to work with. And Insomniac has proven that they're able to make the most of what they have to work with. Watch this, and they don't even have to do it with the latest, greatest development software. Like, for instance, Unreal Engine 5.3 is the newest thing. Well, when Insomniac started making this game, they didn't develop it using Unreal Engine 5.3. But they're going to make a game that's literally going to look just as good and be on par with games that were developed from the ground up on Unreal Engine 5.3. Now, if this game was being developed for PC, for instance, if Nixxes, the company that does their Spider-Man ports over on PC, if Insomniac and Nixxes combined and said, okay, we're going to develop Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PS, or Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PC, then they would have had a much bigger platform to work from, and a lot of things that people are wanting could have been put in there. Because I mean, you bottleneck it somewhere or another. You got to sacrifice certain mechanics because you just can't do it all with a software platform that's limited. It's just only so much that can be done. And don't get me wrong, I know you're not saying that, Alex. You know, you're just kind of voicing what people are wanting. And trust me, the stuff that they're wanting is like legitimate wants. Exactly. We don't know that, Alex. There you go. You said the magic word right there. People are trying to judge a game that hasn't even come out yet simply based on the footage that they've shown us. And then the people complained and said they showed too much. And that's amazing because for like 2 years, Insomniac didn't say anything. And people complained and said, oh, they silent, they ain't talking. And so then they start talking and start showing stuff. And now folks say they showed too much. So again, you just can't please everybody. I mean, it's impossible to. And so it's best not to even really try to, because the only thing you're going to end up doing is frustrating yourself. But yeah, we hadn't even played the game yet. And that's what I'm saying. As much as they showed, they hadn't showed a fraction of what all is in the game. And you know, people was even talking about how the trophy list got leaked. And just from the leaks of the trophy list, which I hadn't seen it and I don't want to see it, so far nothing on the game has been spoiled for me, and I'm so appreciative of that, because I've had some games spoiled for me before. And that's why I really try to limit my time on social media, like, you know, Twitter and stuff like that, because, you know, people be purposely trying to spoil the game for other folks. But yeah, I mean, they hadn't showed us a fraction of what this game is going to be about, because that's just the type of development team that Insomniac is. I mean, they got some goodies in there, but people were saying just from the trophy list, like, you can tell it confirms certain things that people was wondering about. Nah, come on out of that corner. Level 20, baby. Let's go. Chat, I'm telling you, man. Kairos is a force to be reckoned with. Saw a post today where a guy was judging a brand new gadget, wondering why he would never use it, and I'm like, it's a CGI trailer, just wait. A CGI, man, I'm telling you, people will, bro. Man, folks are something else, bro. People are something else. Yeah, people are something else, man. Has anybody been playing Mortal Kombat? Let me adjust this right quick. Fix this chat box. Hang on, chat, 1 second. I just got a text. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm gonna leave that right there. Lock that in. And I'm sorry, Chad, I'm a perfectionist, so all right. Do I want to see all they have in the tank or experience it for myself and judge it later? The second question is the answer. You doggone right, man. The second question is definitely the answer. And always gonna be the answer, man. All right, Chad. My bad. Like I said, I be having to tweak stuff. You know, when I see it, I gotta go on and jump on it while it's on my mind. Now that amulet of presidency or whatever it's called, this thing is the truth. So I'm definitely gonna equip that. And I'm gonna have to discard some accessories too pretty soon. But crazy part is I don't know how to discard them. They don't really make it clear on how you do that. Yep, that's right, Alex. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go back and see where did I get that accessory from. Okay, bet, son. Hey, appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'll catch up with you, bro. Hang on. Got another text. $65 suits, 200 color customizations. Spending a lot of time in the suits menu. Yes, sir. Man, it's so much to do, Alex. Like, I mean, this game is loaded. I don't see how people can't see it. And some people see it, you know, so I ain't gonna say I speak for the majority when I say that, but it's just amazing that it's even that percentage of people that literally can't see the greatness that's incoming with this game. All right, so I can equip a Tiding Echo. right, so I'm gonna drop another tiding echo. See if I got enough points to get that. I don't, but I'm grinding. Two sides of the auto argument. Side one, he was a kind soul who eventually failed to revenge. Side two, he was manipulating Peter the entire time. I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. I'm gonna lean with the first one, man. I mean, you know, the thing that I like about comics lately and the movies that, you know, we see now, is that they do a great job explaining and putting into perspective of why the villains chose the path that they chose. I've always been a fan of the villains just in general. So, you know, you kind of be seeing how they can take the paths that they took. Like, you got to really be a mentally strong person to not go down the path that some of these villains walk. Because, you know, you sit back and you see the stuff that happened to them, like the Joker, for instance. In that movie, the one that Joaquin Phoenix played. You see his life and you see what he went through, and you're just kind of like, you know, like, I get it, or whatever. All right, so I'm about to max my weapon with this one, which is the Tempest. And then we'll start grinding a new weapon. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And when is that? When is New York Con? I know it's super close, because I think I saw where Spider-Man confirmed they wouldn't be there, I think. But I really hope that we get a look at Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I really hope they show something on that, because generally when Dragon Ball announces something in times past, the stuff that was on like Budokai 1, 2, 3, the Tenkaichi stuff, generally when Bandai Namco makes an announcement about Dragon Ball in January, the game is normally out in December. Now, normally that was kind of their rule of thumb that I seen from many of their games in times past. Whenever they put word out that Dragon Ball is coming, like, generally several months later, we're seeing the game. Like, it's ready to be played. Kind of the same approach that Mortal Kombat took. You know, when they announced the game in like March or whatever, they was like, hey, you know, this game is coming. And then boom, here it is. September got here and it was ours. So I'm really hoping we see something about Dragon Ball. Oh no, it was Mortal Kombat. Or was it? No. Somebody confirmed and said, maybe it was Mortal Kombat that said they wouldn't have a trailer. That's what it was. Okay. So it wasn't Spider-Man. Take that back. My bad. Ed Boon had tweeted a post, I think, that said the trailer for Omni Man would not be shown at New York Comic Con. Yeah, that's what it was. Because a lot of people were thinking that, you know, being New York Comic Con, that they was gonna show some of the comic book characters in a trailer or something. Yeah, more suit reveals for Spider-Man 2. Yep. Yeah, and that makes sense. Again, it's New York after all. Yeah, I had to get that right. It was Mortal Kombat that had confirmed that the Omni-Man trailer was not going to be shown, so... Man, the bass on these headphones is stellar. Okay, so there is a Dragon Ball panel at Comic Con, bet. Treasure. Man, that dude hit hard. Oh man, come on. Server issues, it froze. All right, chat. Well, probably gonna have to work on Spider-Man today, but that's okay. Man, hey, I get it, bro. Trust me, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm gonna try to use that as an off day. I'm actually gonna submit that date tomorrow. It should get approved. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. But yeah, I definitely understand, man. Understand that, bro. You got to do what you got to do. But appreciate you for tuning in to the deeper level. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gonna get ready to log out of this, since the server crashed on me. But appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you again on the next stream tomorrow night. Peace.